Okay, so it's time for a little update on the channel. I've recently wrapped up a couple large Let's Plays, and it's probably been a good time for that. Lately, my computer has been having some problems, and I think that's just started to show up in the recordings. It started to chug along, and it's just so badly fragmented that running a defrag doesn't even move anything. It's just pretty much all red. That usually means it's time for a reformatting, and it's actually been a very long time since I last reformatted my computer, but that should help clean things up and help it all run smoothly again. What that means in the short term is that I'll be taking a little break for a while. It's going to take a couple days to do all the reinstalling and reconfiguring, basically just getting everything back to normal. So I'm going to turn that into a mini vacation and take about a week off from Let's Playing. That will also give me some time to work on the next series and do some other things. For those wondering what the next game is, let's just say that if you enjoy the city building games I do, then you should like what's coming up. While we're on that subject, I should bring up that there are several games I've wanted to do, and that games that people have requested me to do, but my computer just can't handle them anymore. For example, I was all ready to do Banished when it came out, and it runs okay by itself, but it just has an unwatchable frame rate when I record it. My computer just doesn't have the power for new games anymore, which is really too bad because there are some games that have come out recently and are coming out this summer that I just won't be able to play. I've mentioned buying a new computer for quite a while now, but I just don't have the extra cash for it at the moment. And I guess that brings me to the next thing I want to talk about. I know that more than a few Let's Players sort of have this open donations that they accept, and I never really thought about doing that with my channel. I'm just not that big or especially entertaining, and I do already have ads on my videos, so I felt that donations would be kind of like begging. But this year I've gotten a few offers from people of various sorts. Postmaster, for example, was given to me as a review copy by the developers, and a couple of my viewers have offered to buy me games to play. I actually think I failed to get back to someone on that, so my apologies, but I've also had some other support as well, and I guess I've figured that if people want to do this sort of thing for me, I may as well let you. One of my viewers, named Skeeto, kindly set up a donation for me on a site called Flatter. I'd never heard of it before, but it's basically a service where you can donate to content creators across a number of sites when you like their work. So thanks to him for that. I appreciate the support. And if any of you also feel like looking into that, I've posted a link on my channel page. If you'd like to support me, but you don't really want to sign up for something like that, I've also just put a PayPal link as well for donations. Now I've decided that I wouldn't use these funds personally. The ad revenue I'm actually using to help pay bills, but any donations I will put towards new computer stuff. I figure that way I'll be able to sort of give back to my viewers and do the kinds of things that people like to watch. I've been sitting on another narrated Sims series, for example, but I wanted to be able to do it with the best settings and graphical quality that I could, and at this point it could be with Sims 4 instead of Sims 3. That's not too far off, I think. And since some people have offered, if you'd rather gift me a game, I've also put a link to my Steam account on the channel page as well, but just be aware that I am currently running an old system, so I might not be able to play certain games, and I also hardly ever use Steam at all. I logged in a few days ago. It said it had been 2 years since my last login, so if you do friend me or whatever, send me a message on YouTube to let me know. And lastly, I just want to talk about some other stuff that I'm doing. I'm working on a couple of games of my own that I'd like to get out by the end of the year. So I'm trying to focus more of my time doing that sort of thing. And that means that I've been batch recording videos the last couple of series, and I'll probably continue doing that. It's just easier to sit down and record a bunch of videos every weekend rather than doing one episode a night. I've also been spending some time on my other channel doing Game Maker tutorials, If you haven't seen those and are interested in that sort of thing, please feel free to check them out. I've got quite a few on there now. I'm also working on some Blender tutorials for making 3D game characters that I'll hopefully get up soon, if that interests you. And I think just generally going into this summer, I'll probably be a lot busier than I have been the past several months. I think if I continue pre-recording content, then I should be able to provide a constant stream of uploads for some time to come. I'm almost to 4,000 subs now, so I'd like to keep the channel growing. And it's actually been struggling a little lately. According to my analytics, I'm actually losing 1 sub for every 2 I make, which I frankly think is terrible. That likely has to do with what I've been playing lately. I've spent a long time on stuff that not everyone is interested in. I do think that playing newer games would help out, but as I've said, I'm kind of stuck there for now. The next one I'm doing should please my core audience, though. So that's just a quick heads up about this next week, and things will be back to normal soon. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.